Geeking out loud while you sneak around. See, I'm the one they speaking about. This key blast to throw you in the air and spin your feet around. We geeking out loud. I put the cartridge in the system and I'm hitting everybody in existence. Came to get it all. You see the writing on the wall. If I'm Naruto in the water, I'm Sasuke before the fall. Luffy after the hockey. I'm Zoro drinking the sake. Try to fight me, I get brocky like we Spiros and Brawley. You gon' need the HMs, the TM. I said I'm trying to hit. She said ditto in the DMs. You reach in, I'm preaching. Attack of the Titans. I went colossal on the weekend. Colossus with the X-Men. I'm Wolverine, I'm a weapon. I'm hotter than everybody. I dedicated the body. You hardly outside. We geeking, you never started.
Yo, what's up, geeks and nerds? It's your boy, Dr. Geekly.
Hi, I'm Mixnia.
And we got a special guest with us today from the Black Carol podcast. But I'll let him introduce himself and tell us a little bit about him.
Hey everyone, it's your boy Curtis, and technically, you know who I am.
I know who you are, but the guests don't.
That is true. That's very true. But no, I am one half of Black Heroes. We have a YouTube channel. Hopefully, Carol will put it in his description. Same thing as you guys. We like to talk about anything and all things nerdy, especially when it comes to stuff like Naruto.
Of course, and that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about a couple of things Naruto related, like, for instance, the TMNT Naruto crossover that's happening in October to November, a comic storyline, and it's going to be 1 to 4 parts, and which I still don't know how, or explain how they're going to interact, or I don't even know if Naruto has a sewer in his world. I'm not going to lie. But anyways, we're talking about Pain vs. Itachi, What If Naruto Was Evil, and live-action Naruto movie. So... all right. Curtis, when I told you about the TMNT crossover, what did you think about it?
I thought you were joking. Like, I won't even lie to you. I thought you were joking. I thought, like, you just showed me some, like, concept art. I didn't think it was an actual thing. Because when you told me it was, I was just like, how are they going to make this work? Like, is it going to be like the isekai where, like, they just go to the Naruto verse? Are they even going to be able to hang with some of the Naruto characters?
I mean, but here's the thing. Before I get anywhere else with it, all I can say is I can see Michelangelo getting along with Kid Naruto and I'm eating Ichiraku ramen just instead of pizza, because I don't think pizza exists in Naruto universe. So, and I feel like Mikey's going to be like, okay, what the hell do y'all eat around here? And Naruto's like, ooh, I got you, homie. We're going to go to Ichiraku.
Oh, man. I feel like Raph and Sasuke are going to clash. Most definitely.
I literally seen a meme earlier this morning, and it said, Sasuke's like, this is where my clan got murdered, Raphael. And he's like, Cowabummer.
What?
That's what Raphael said, and I was like, what the hell?
I like how they turned my boy's trauma into a meme.
So, Mix, how did you feel about when I told you about it?
It seems interesting. Honestly, you're the first one I heard mention it. So I also
not many people believe it's a thing, but it's confirmed. I mean, the guy that's made the crossover is talking about it. Not many people believe it though, and they're shaking their heads like, "What is this? How do I feel about this?"
Bro, I swear to God, if we get this before a Naruto remake, which they already announced they were doing. And did they just change their mind?
Are you talking about the 20th anniversary one?
Yeah, I could swear they said it's going to like remake some of the episodes.
I know a lot of people said they wanted to remade, but I remember they said they were going to have 4 episodes, new episodes, but that's all I've ever heard about it, and we still haven't even got that. But no, I know we got the live action Naruto movie coming out, which I'm not putting all hopes in. But y'all got to think about One Piece and Avatar from Netflix did good. Enough.
You know, that's fair. Yeah, both were good.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, like, Liongate's making it, so I mean, it's a good company, so.
It's true. I mean, both adaptations were good. I still kind of got that taste of that live action Death Note in my mouth.
Ew. I didn't watch that. Just no. They fucked it
She
up
said
too
no.
I
bad.
tried. I tried so hard. I couldn't.
I wasn't even trying to see that because no, just no.
It's just
The
thought
movie
of it and
itself,
the
I
sound of
liked.
it.
Just
It's like no.
yeah,
And then
the movie
now, like,
wise,
if
completely missed.
oh man, and then the live action Avatar, at least the movie way back in the day. I don't know what they were thinking with that.
Ugh, mm,
I
mm,
know. I feel your pain.
Well,
mm.
that's also the thing about it is, man. It's like Dragon Ball Evolution. We don't talk about that though. That's the prime example of what not to do with the anime movie. I don't. They didn't have any.
Yo,
Ugh,
That's where
I
it all went
love
wrong.
that.
that just the thought of that, like Dragon Ball, in that day of time was money. That's all they thought about. Money.
Yeah.
Like one of my closest friends, he's a huge Dragon Ball fan, and he
Yeah.
instantly get mad anytime I bring up that movie.
Why did
He's
you
like,
say
"Bro, we
that
don't talk
name?
about that." Yes, it's like
It's
that
like
movie is
Batman.
Voldemort to him. Like, why did you say?
Oh my
Why did
god,
you? These that should not be named.
that's hilarious.
Yeah, it's like, but no, the gotta make y'all both probably watched Shang-Chi from MCU,
Yeah,
right? Okay,
yeah,
Yes.
so you know that movie was good to y'all, right?
Yeah.
yeah. I loved it.
Uh,
It was
uh,
visually stunning.
yep. But they're the ones that's gonna make it all happen, or he's writing and directing it. He literally went all the way to Japan and met with the creator of Naruto. So Naruto's creator is gonna have stuff to do with this project, and
Okay,
Okay,
he
that's good news.
okay.
well, it's like the same thing with the Avatar Netflix. Like the creators had something to do with it for a little bit, but they left mid
Yeah,
season to create differences. So
yeah.
with the and it was good regardless because I feel like because they interacted with it. Uh, but no, it's like I just wonder what point they're gonna do to Naruto. Like, is he gonna be a kid? Is he gonna be grown up? Because if you're an anime fan, surely God, you've seen Naruto at least a little bit of it back in the day. It's a part of the old, like the old
Mm.
big three: Naruto, Dragon Ball, and One Piece. So
I mean, you could make the argument for One Piece being the bigger show, but I'll say here in the States, a lot of people know Naruto. Even people who don't watch anime knows Naruto.
Yeah.
They
and
recognize him, so I think it'd be a bit easier to adapt it.
I mean, yeah. I just
Hmm.
wonder how they're gonna do some of the like because there's been clips on fan made stuff on YouTube where it was like live action stuff and they did it visually perfect. So if they can do it on YouTube, imagine a bigger budget movie from Lionsgate.
See, the
True.
only thing is budget doesn't matter. It's if the passion is there. You could have $200 million and still make something crappy. So you gotta have people who are passionate about it.
You are not wrong.
Like case in point, that last Marvel movie, the Marvels, how much money they threw at it, and did I mean like it was okay, but it was officially Marvel's first flop. Like that was the first time they lost money. Eternals did better in the box office, and I like Eternals, but I know that was one of the more hated movies.
I love
But
Eternals as well. I didn't understand the hate. Like,
She's like,
I'm
I
like,
me
don't
neither,
understand this.
man. I put Eternals like somewhere in my top 10, and my friends hated me for that.
Well,
it was
what if you
so
okay?
much
Well, what would
information.
you say if you told your friends I like Captain Marvel, like just straight up?
Ooh.
Would you get dirty
Well, no, like
looks?
okay, they liked the first one. It was that second one. It was kind of like, it was all right, but could have been better.
Yeah,
What did they
I
not like,
mean,
or what did they wish they could see on it, or how do you feel
Well,
about that?
honestly, it was okay. I just didn't like Miss Marvel. I
Marvel.
didn't like her
That's what
show.
everyone
I
says.
tried to watch her show. She was better in the Marvels, but it's like that little negative stigma I've had of her was already there from her show. Like she was
Damn.
better when she was around people. When she's the lead, I'm like, I can't deal with you.
I can't deal with you. Go back to your room.
Thank you. I
I mean,
think
she
you get
was
it.
like a teenage girl. That show definitely felt very like teenage girl type thing.
Okay, Peter
So
Parker was a teenage boy, and we love Spider Man.
Oh God.
I guess I'm trying to say there's a certain way they come off. Like, I don't, how do I explain
I
this?
mean, here's the thing, and I'm always gonna say this before we get anywhere else. Come on, he's gonna be a young boy forever at 17 in the MCU. I don't care. He ain't ever gonna grow up. He ain't even gonna grow facial hair. He ain't doing nothing.
I'm dead.
Oh man, but it's crazy though. 'Cause I remember even though the Avengers video game wasn't received well, I like Miss
Yeah.
Marvel in the game. So
Hmm.
I don't know why like I just couldn't like her like in live action.
Damn, I don't know either.
Uh,
But then they did change her character up a little bit, like her origins.
Mhm.
yeah.
Like they made her a
So
mutant. And she wasn't.
yeah, when they made her mutant, I was all right with that. I'll be honest,
Yeah.
but
Her powers were so pretty.
they were. But
Oh
It
man.
looked really
let me
cool.
ask y'all
Like,
this though. How did Naruto affect y'all in any way when y'all first watched the anime? Like, did it change y'all in any way? Did it teach you anything, or how did it make you feel?
Oh god. Like I don't want to get sentimental, but Naruto was like the first show I watched when I even heard the term anime.
oh wow, that's awesome.
And I watched it. I was the same, roughly the same. I was a year younger than Naruto, so I
Oh,
can relate. So some of the stuff like from the show, I keep with me till this day. Like the speech to Zabuza will still make me emotional even now because I was so emotional when I first watched it at 12.
it was an emotional show for sure.
But it
I
did teach
mean,
me a lot.
Naruto straight up he had every reason to hate everyone back, but he said, you know what, you're doing wrong. You should think about your way. Like basically, he had that no talk jutsu that all the memes talk about, and it's actually a thing, man. It's like he says, hey. I've been where you're like he's compassionate to the core. Like he knows where everyone all feels for the villains.
Yeah.
God, like I swear,
He
when I
know,
was younger, and every time I saw a swing, I would instantly be like, "Damn!" Like every time.
yeah. Mix, when you watched the show, how did you feel about it?
I didn't watch it when it first came out. For me, DBZ, well, the original Dragon Ball was my first anime. So
Yep.
watching DBZ and Sailor Moon on like Toonami in the afternoons was my thing.
Ah.
So
Okay.
like I want to say when I finally watched Naruto, it was when YouTube was still fucking free and no fucking ads. And I just sat there and just watched episode after episode after episode just because a friend said it was cool and I enjoyed it. And that was like when they would split episodes into like part one of three. So I tried to go
Oh
through.
God.
Oh, I remember those
Do you remember
days.
those times?
Yes.
Yeah. So then I just sit there and just watch it constantly because it's like there's no ads, there's nothing to stop. It's like this seems interesting. Okay, cool. I was before all the copyright shit.
Oh,
Oh
those were the
yeah.
days. Like,
Oh,
oh
were the
man. Nah.
days.
You could listen to anything, watch almost anything. Oh my gosh.
Oh
I
God.
miss it, but I
Uh,
understand.
all I know is every time I've seen the Nine Tails, like back when I was a teenager, and one day I showed my brother this. My mom hated anime after seeing this. Like y'all know how there's sometimes you walk like there are memes where a mom walks in on the wrong parts of anime. Well, the time that my mom one day walked in on me watching some of my little brothers, it was when the Naruto went up against Orochimaru, transforming into Nine Tails, the Four Tailed, and mom seen just a scary demon fox on the TV, and she's like, "What the hell are you making my kids watch?" And she's like, her face was instant. I can still remember today. She walked in, "Hey, how's everything?" And just checking on it. "Hey, how's everything? What the hell is on the?" And this rage is like, and she just heard Naruto scream as a non-tails. It's like, "What are you watching? This is supposed to be a good anime." What you were saying, it is. That's the main character right there. I,
Lord.
I instantly sunk that ship so bad by saying, "I'm like, yeah, this is the guy that I'm telling you about. The guy that's always nice. That's him right there in that red cloak." And then all of a sudden, yeah, that instantly went down for her and Naruto. And every time she sees it, she relates it to it as a demon show. And I'm like, it's not a demon
I
show.
mean,
Oh man. See, I actually recently showed my mom clips of Naruto to get her opinion on it.
what clips did you show her?
When I showed her the Zabuza speech, and I showed her the Naruto versus Sasuke fight, and I explained the context behind it.
Oh,
Of course.
And she was like, "Oh," she was like, oh, "Wow!" So like, you was watching this at 12? I'm like, "Yes, ma'am."
yes,
And you
ma'am.
understood it.
And you
Behind the doors. I'll make sure you didn't hear it.
Her second question, like, "You understood it?" I'm like, "Yeah."
What's not to understand, Mom? It's like,
Oh my god. Well, she
but
thought it was
no,
complicated.
which I understand. If
Things are so complicated.
all I know is, what did y'all think about Jiraiya Sensei when y'all first watch it? Pervy
Jiraiya?
Sage.
Oh my god.
That was my
He's
bro.
like Roshi, but different, but still like
My guy was Guy
he's a
Sensei
killer
himself.
Roshi.
No, I take that back. It was Killer B.
Oh my god.
The only black character to show up at first in Naruto, and the one I love the most. He was. I didn't care if anyone hated his raps. I'm like, Killer B, you rap. I'll listen to you.
Like, it took me a minute to like him, and there's a reason why.
What was your
Why did?
reason?
Yeah, what's your reason?
Because he just straight up dogged my favorite character.
Oh yeah, he about broke Sasuke's neck the first time they fought.
Yes.
I mean,
It was like, okay,
Sasuke's
just let you
already
know,
dead.
Nick, Sasuke is my favorite character in Naruto. So just watch him get destroyed, get smoked.
Well, Sasuke, here's the thing. He was for a whole 30 or 25 minutes in one episode talking a lot of shit to Eight Tails, saying, look, I'm here to capture you and take you back. And before he get his sentence out, lariat, full on arm to the neck. About broke him, coughing up blood and everything. It was like, whoa. I'm like, I love Sasuke more, and the Uchiha is more than the next guy. But when I seen Sasuke get pinned down, I'm like, I know this guy's a beast.
yeah.
But
That's
no,
the worst part. He talked so much shit at the beginning.
he's like, I'm here to He's like, I'm here to capture you. And the customer to have you. And before he said anything else, bam.
Like, I mean, he was on the high after his fight with Itachi. He probably like, oh, I'm untouchable. Nah.
Oh, he said, no, you're not touchable. You fool. You fool. That's what he always said, man. It's like, I get you now.
Granted, I will give Sasuke this. If he would have used that black flame at the beginning, he could have won in like one attack.
No, man, like, what was y'all's? I already know, Curtis, your favorite character. You just told us Sasuke. But Mix, what is your favorite character in Naruto?
My favorite character, like for everybody, that's difficult.
Okay,
Mm.
at least your top three. You had to have someone you'd be like on the screen like Leonardo
Like-
DiCaprio. I mean,
Like, who's that one? Who's the one?
I just really enjoyed everyone's interactions with each other. There's some characters I wish they had more time with when they got into Shippuden.
like who?
Like, I'm sad that Neji's dead. Like,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
like that was sad. I thought Hinata was fucking adorable. Like, she's just so cute. It's just, oh, like,
oh man.
she's just so adorable. Like, I just
Oh.
really love her.
That's funny you said that. Before we started recording, I was telling a friend about Naruto. She's never watched it, but she wanted me to explain certain things to her. And one of the things I told her also was about Hinata and Nechi. I was trying to break down their little
Yeah.
history.
Yeah.
And while I was breaking it down, she was like, "Oh, Nechi sounds like a dick." I'm like, "Well, he kind of was."
He was.
He was cute. If he wasn't cute, no one was like,
No, like when you remember the shooting exams, you would not think that he's a cousin with her.
I
beat
know.
the shit out of her.
She was like, "Why did he beat up her cousin?"
It's like, bro,
Uh,
I don't understand. Why do you hate your cousin so much?
yeah,
And then I showed her the clip before the fight started, and she was like, "Why is he just like verbally abusing her before the fight even started?"
because he's an asshole.
But
Because he is an asshole. Especially at that
I
point of the
like-
story. I mean, they're all like, what, 11 when that happened?
I
actually think
they're
13.
12 or 13. Yeah, 13.
Oh, Neji was 14. He was a year older.
Oh, yeah, he was older. Yep, you're right.
Hey, beating on your little cousin.
I was telling Curtis, Mick, before we started, I was like, look, Itachi was a gangster, Sasuke's little brother, because not only when he was sent to capture Naruto, did he just he didn't bust down Naruto's door. This man's a gentleman while being a badass. He knocked on Naruto's door, and Naruto opened the door. It's a thing. And Naruto opened the door and said, "Who is it?" He looked up, seen the Sharingan just looking dead at his eye. He's like,
Dead.
"Naruto, come with us." So he didn't have to butt down the door. He just said, "Come on, let's go."
I mean, he was trying to be polite while capturing his target.
I bet his partner was even like, "What the hell are you doing? I only butt down. Come on, we gotta be civil here. This used to be my old village. Have some respect."
I mean, granted, to be fair, if he did bust down the door, like that probably would have alerted somebody.
Yeah.
But no, it's like Naruto. We can all admit was one of the best animes and one of the blueprints for most animes, in my opinion. Like for action animes wise, shonen.
That's valid.
What do you think,
For
Curtis?
that time period.
I agree. I think honestly, Naruto is probably one of the most popular shonen. Because like I said, lots of people know Naruto. People who haven't seen the show knows who Naruto is. Luffy and One Piece are starting to kind of get that shine.
Yeah.
But it's definitely Naruto.
Yeah.
It's like, ain't he that boy, the blonde boy with the fox monster in him? And it's like, yes, it's actually a fox spirit, but yes.
Yeah, like if my 6-year-old nephew knows who Naruto is, that just says a lot.
Yeah, my 6-year-old nephew also knows who Naruto is. And Goku. Apparently he has Goku cereal. I had to look up what that was.
When he told me Goku, oh my god. I was like, how do you even know who this man is?
Yo.
Do you know what kind of father he is? He sends his teenage boy to fight Cell.
Okay, he's not the worst dad. Okay, I don't think he's the best dad. He's not the worst dad. He's like mid, like in the middle.
He's mid. He's average.
Yes.
Yeah, no average.
He's there. He's there.
Like I've seen some awful dads.
For some of it. Some of the time
well, here's the thing. It's like Invincible. He ain't like Omni-Man leaving and going to get some milk from another planet, but he ain't helping just being there. He's sitting in Son of War. And it's like, hey Goku, or he's like, hey Gohan, you want to study or you want to fight with me? He's like, I'd rather get your gear on, bud. We're going.
Yo, that shit was wild, but basically yes. This kid
Exactly.
wanted
I mean,
such anxiety. Such anxiety.
Man, but no, like I remember watching Naruto in high school, and I remember one time teachers gave me funny looks, some of the scenes that popped up because I watched on a computer at school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of the jutsu they did and kind of creepy curse marks and all these stuff that was going on. They're like, what the hell are you watching? I'm like,
were they looking when sexy jutsu was on?
No, thank God, no. I had to cover the screen in a way. I made it look so bad. I was like, no.
Can't really explain that one.
No, exactly.
Oh my god.
I would never be able to watch Naruto school again. So I'm like, no, this is not going to ruin me.
Oh my god. That reminds me of a story. Okay, this is non-anime related really quick.
Okay.
I somehow got my mom into Game of Thrones. Don't ask me how I did it, but I did.
Okay.
And we was watching it together. And then this very explicit sex scene came on. And my sister walks through the door right when it comes on. And she sees that. And me and mom looking at her like, hey, no, it's not what you think. Because she thinks we're watching porn together. I'm like, no, this is not, no.
No, it's not what it looks like.
Oh, she was like, this is some weird ass mother-son bonding over here. I was like, sis, no, it's just part of the show. It's on HBO. HBO doesn't care. Oh my god! I told her like, wait, you watch Power, like you watch stuff like this too. It's just mine's different.
Mine's different.
Like I have a knack for my family walking in on me at the wrong time. Like my dad walked on me one time when I played Doki Doki Literature Club, and he saw that. I had to quickly explain that, hey, this is not a dating simulator. This is a horror game.
It's a horror game with girls.
he just look. He didn't look. He didn't look at me. He didn't say nothing. He just looked at the screen and just walked away. I was like, oh no.
I just
He
walked
judging you,
away.
you know it.
He was like, oh, where did I go wrong?
Oh
What's my mom? What's my mom like? We failed.
no. Oh
When I explained it to him, he was like, okay. Oh man, just fun
Uh,
times. But
it was fun. It sounds like fun times and disturbing times, and all of the combined.
oh,
But how do I say this? But yeah, Naruto was a big impact for me when I watched it, and it's a good show regardless. No one can really say it's Naruto's the best show. If you do, then we can have a talk. But no, then
now we have to talk.
we'll have to have an anime talk about the big three back in the day. But no, what Curtis? We talked about this for how long about us talking about Pain versus Tachi on podcasts?
ooh, that's it's been a minute. But I'm glad we're finally getting a chance to talk about it. Like talk about it because I have some
Exactly.
points.
All right, Mix. Before we start, who do you like more than Akatsuki, Pain or Itachi?
Choose wisely.
Dude,
No
they
pressure.
both have like epic powers and both had epic like story arcs. Like they both had some fucked up childhoods. Jesus. Oh my God. Like
Okay, when you watched their fights, who did you like more?
that's a good one, actually. But
Because
it's how to
Pain and
stick you in a jutsu, like
I was about to say Itachi, you don't even know if you're fighting him or not. You could be fighting a rock,
yeah.
but you're under a genjutsu.
Is that a
Pain,
rock?
or a
I mean,
boulder,
you
whatever you want.
know.
But
Like in essence, it's once he asks you, it's over. So
I mean,
or he's just
Pain
gonna
though,
keep
he has
reliving
that.
the same thing over and over again.
I mean, you're never know if you're hitting a man because you're under illusion. But Pain, you got 6 people jumping you.
Yeah.
So yeah, Curtis, what are your points? And wait, before we start, who are you? What side are you on in this fight?
I'm on Team Pain, 100%.
Okay, well, tell me your points, and we'll get to it.
Okay, well, like one, he was already billed as the strongest in the Akatsuki behind Obito. Like he just has overwhelming power that none of the other members, including Itachi, won't be able to deal with. And this is the point I wanted to tell you earlier. Back when they got resurrected, Itachi needed B's and Naruto's help to fight Nagato 1v1. Oh, that one was like just by himself. If they wasn't there, I don't see Itachi beating Nagato. And I don't even see him beating the 6 pains. Because he has the Rinnegan, which technically is supposed to be stronger than the Sharingan. I don't think visual genjutsus will work on Pain, because I think the genjutsu that Jiraiya placed for him was sound based. So genjutsu might be out the window. If you use Susanoo, can't Pain just exhort it? When you rethink about it?
Yeah, but I think about it like if he knew what Jiraiya knew, if he knew what Jiraiya knew, the secret to Pain, I think could have a possibility. He'd have to like make sure they don't see the same thing in a way because you gotta remember one of the Pains got under a genjutsu about Jiraiya, so you gotta think about that. And for 2, if he split them up and like took them out one by one in like a smoke screen or something like that, I believe he could do it, but not all at once, like army style.
I do think that Itachi will be able to handle some of the pains, but I think there's two or three pains he's going to have a huge problem with.
Let me guess. The
The
one that can absorb and reanimate
yeah,
others, and the one that does Almighty Push.
Yes, but actually, the other one is actually the one that can steal your soul if he touches you. So if he gets touched one time, kind of over.
Oh god. Well, what if he's in well, would it work if he's in Susanoo form?
Like I feel like for Itachi to say, 'cause I feel like it will be a back and forth fight. Itachi will have to separate them. He will have to separate the pains and to take them down. He cannot face them all
Yeah,
at the
that's what
same
I was
time.
saying. He'd have to. That's what I was saying. He'd have to take him down one by one, but that's gonna be
So where would this
hard.
battle take place? Where would it take place at?
Okay, it takes place in the destroyed Hidden Leaf, or before it's destroyed, because Itachi still loves the village.
Hmm.
Itachi will let it happen. He says, "This is my village. I quit the Akatsuki. We're doing this."
Ooh, that's going to be tough because there's really no way to separate the pains in that area.
I mean, smoke. All I can think about really is smoke bombs or genjutsu, or yeah, do something like that. I think Itachi's gonna do is use a clone and
Hmm.
observe from a distance to see what pain abilities are from afar. So
Okay. Now, I will say Itachi's probably is smarter of the two and is more tactical. So I'll give him that edge. So it's like, which side do you agree with more of him, the tactical side or just the power side? The power, I give to Pain. On the technical side, I
power
will
and
give it to
pain,
Itachi.
I think skill for Itachi. So it just
Yeah.
depends on how Itachi goes about it. I give in a full fight with power level, Itachi don't got stamina for it.
Yeah.
Because you all gotta remember, Itachi had a cancer.
Oh yeah, he was sick,
So
wasn't he?
so
Hmm.
yeah.
I'm like reading this thing that's like people's opinions on Itachi versus Pain, and then they're
Oh
talking
god.
about their strengths. Like, for example, Itachi is more durable and slower than Pain and has a more diverse arsenal of jutsus. He
Yep.
could steamroll Pain if he started with just one path of Pain and then three. In terms of Pain, though, he has superior chakra reserves than Itachi and can use his repulsion power against an exhausted Itachi. Pain also has enough chakra to control multiple corpses, giant animal summons, and more on top of all that. So, yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason they say his eyes are like God. But if Itachi, look, I'm gonna say this right now. Itachi ain't getting out of this fight without sacrificing himself, but he's gonna bring a lot of the pains down with him, in my opinion.
I mean,
I, I can agree with that.
Like he's gonna sacrifice himself either way, because yeah, he's gonna die for the hidden leaf, and I think he's gonna use some of his illusion jutsus that will make him go blind to end some of the fights.
Yeah, that is true because like Pain doesn't have to worry about going blind, so he can really
I
just
mean,
use his abilities like as much as he wants.
yeah, but you gotta think about it. If all the eyes are connected, and they see everything like in 360 wise, technically, I think if Tachi used one of his ultimate jutsus, it linked with all of them because it's like a hive mind, right?
yeah, I want to say yes.
I think so.
Because like think about it. If you do one thing to one pain, it's gonna that pain's gonna dodge because the other pains watch you. Like they all see in the same way. They're
Oh,
all
yeah, that is
linked.
right.
Yeah, yeah, when you put it that way,
So if
yeah.
Tachi grabbed one technically, and he just automatically did one of the ultimate jutsus and put them in like an infinite loop of illusion, then that could be the trump card. But if he wants to play it smart and go all out at once,
The only way I see that working if he can shout them all at the same time because the Genjutsu Jiraiya placed got broken by another Pain. So if he does it, he has to hit them all like at the
well, there
same
is
time.
one of the jutsus you don't got to require to look at you. The Itachi just has to look at them.
Hmm.
Oh
So
yeah, they do definitely have collective consciousness.
But Wait, because that's what I said earlier. Will visual or genjutsus even work on pain?
That's a good question.
Sound will, 'cause that's the genjutsu dry use with sound. But will visual work? Because that's the Rinnegan.
Yeah.
Why do I want to say it won't?
No, that's I don't know. That's a
We
good
might need to look
theory.
because that's the thing about it, man. It's like if they're linked together, technically, and if they're not, and they're all in one thing, then yeah, technically they should be able to just be trapped and they can't do anything. Now, if he went to Nagato, I don't think he'll live long enough to get to the real pain, but I think he could take down the 6 pains if he does it right.
Mm. I think it kind of boils down to like one question: can Itachi deal with Shibaku Tensei or planetary devastation in the dub?
Hmm.
Hmm.
It just matters if Renegades. Cause we know the Renegon can go under Genjutsu, but you said like what Dry did with sound.
Yeah,
So the real question is if it can handle visual jutsus. But
yeah.
hmm, I wrote. But if it
Like
can
I
work
was,
with what is it?
I was gonna say, I really want to see this fight now. Like I'm trying to visualize this fight in my mind.
I'm about to say
Yeah.
like that's all I'm saying. If it's visual, then Itachi, you gotta admit, would be a good chance if he started off strong. Because even Itachi's one of the, like we said, with the cleverest one out of them both. He knows he can't win with full on brawl and a power set,
Yeah, because
especially the
like
thing that
in
Tokyo
the
was in.
I
So
said in the show, he knew how to take out Shibaku Tensei, but does he have the strength to do it by himself? Because in the show, he had B and Naruto helping take it
yeah,
down. So he do it by himself is like the big question.
he would use the over amount of chakra, and to the point I feel like he uses life force as the little backup residue.
Like this really will be an interesting fight because both characters, these are two characters that Obito himself was a little concerned about.
Exactly. It's like, but all right, we'll just agree with this right now. A pain if they went on a one-on-one brawl, full on power out. Eventually, yeah, pain has more power reserves, while like Mick said. But if they did it smart wise, and he doesn't get affected by visual jutsu, I feel like Itachi will just do that. So it just depends on what rope someone plays.
I want to say visual G2 isn't gonna work in the sense that I feel like it depends. Like could he hypothetically,
Okay.
Hmm.
let's say the main with him is in a hideout somewhere,
Okay.
and then there's one that's like in a battle, and then something happens. But then if there's another one or two around there that they're not seeing,
Yeah.
they could see what's really happening and they all share the sight thing. I know I'm wording it weird. So like in that sense, I don't think a visual jutsu
Uh,
would do shit because even if
uh,
they can't see, if they're seeing what the others are seeing, they know what's going on.
shit.
Mm,
So
okay.
it's yet another variable that's added. Like where are the other pains while
Now, if
this is
they're now
occurring?
okay, if they were scattered, that's a different story. But if they're all at one, that's different too. So it just depends on the scenario, and yeah. Oh God.
I know,
Okay.
right?
Now, I don't know if you want to use this as like a gauge, but even though Obito was worried about both Pain and Itachi, you could make the argument that he was more concerned about Itachi than Pain. Like you
Yeah,
might
because
can give Itachi that.
Itachi could catch
Like,
on, kind of caught on quicker that he instantly kind of knew that Madara or not Madara, but Obito was slick. Because remember when Obito talked to Sasuke, he instantly implanted in his eye when he heard the word Madara that immediately used black flames on him. So he know that. Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, like because I felt like because he didn't even think about. doing anything to the village until after Itachi was dead.
Yeah, because he knew better. If he brought it up, he instantly knew that Itachi would do with dark shit.
I'm dead.
So I can give Itachi that. Like I know people like to highball him because Obito was more worried about him than Pain.
Yeah, because he's more like observant in a way. Like he knows. I mean, here's the thing though, and it's the messed up part. He knows them better in Pain because they killed the whole Uchiha clan together.
Which was so much worse than the light novels.
Is it what does it say in the light novels?
Well, they didn't show it in the show, but Itachi did have a lover, like a girlfriend. And
Yeah.
in the novels, he placed her under such a powerful genjutsu that she lived out her whole entire life in a millisecond.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I was like, Jesus Christ.
I don't remember where I got that from, but I do remember that occurring. I don't think I've read the novels, so I don't know why I knew
that. It's sad, man. It's like and I just want to know how Obito, even Sasuke, when he fought Itachi, he even straight up said, "I know that you're not the only one that killed Uchiha. So who's the other dude that killed him?" Like that straight up with the badass scene right there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's
actually,
what?
I have an interesting question for you both.
Okay.
Before we move on to another topic, if the fights were reversed, so we got Sasuke versus Itachi, Pain versus Naruto. What do you think would happen if it was Pain versus Sasuke and Naruto versus Itachi?
Oh, Naruto would probably be pissed off about Sasuke still, and he'd full on go, Nine Tails mode. That would eventually lead up to a Nine Tails fight, in my opinion. Mix, how would you feel about the two fights?
Definitely sounds interesting. Man.
Pain versus Sasuke to Naruto versus Itachi.
I don't know. I don't. Part of me is like, I think Naruto would be too reckless, but also part of me is like, Itachi knows all the shit that's going on in the background. So it's like he's older, he's wiser, he's been through some shit, he's seen some shit.
Yeah.
Definitely fought way smarter people than Naruto. No offense to Naruto.
Yeah.
So like
now the real question is Sasuke versus Pain. I think Pain whoops some ass.
I think so too, because I think at that point Sasuke was still very like, how do I put it, impulsive in a way. Like definitely not impulsive like Naruto's impulsive, but still like he was very much
led
by his emotions and his pain and such that I don't think he would view the fight properly.
Like I think basically he has one shot and it's a long shot. So if he can somehow last against Pain long enough to be able to use that power he used against Itachi in their fight, he might. But that's a definite long shot, and I don't think he will be able to get it. That's like the only way I can see him beating Pain. But I can't see him like getting all those requirements made to bring what's that used to call it, Kieran?
Kieran or Kyron one.
Yeah, like that would be a chance for him to win, but I just don't see him getting to that point.
No.
Yeah.
I think he would take out a couple of Pains though, but like I don't see him winning.
No.
Yeah.
Now Naruto and Itachi, it would be a good fight. And Naruto and Itachi, I used to think that Itachi would just like one shot Naruto with a genjutsu and call it a day. But if Kurama actually, plays ball, he can knock him out of it and they might have a good fight. Naruto's still losing, but it'll be like a longer fight.
Oh yeah.
I'm dead. Valid.
But yeah, it's we all gotta admit that Naruto would get pissed off. He would end up hearing that Itachi shit talk Sasuke or something like that, and he'd end up going to QB mode or Naruto mode, and yeah. I mean, Naruto.
Oh man!
Just imagine it, man. He'd like don't talk about Sasuke like that, and then he transformed full on to Nine Tails. That'd be a badass fight. I would love to see that.
Bro, what if Itachi put Naruto in Tsukiyomi and make him relive his saddest day for like 72 hours?
That's fucked up.
Like, you go to timeout for 3 days
You going back to that swing.
and don't move. Oh god, Naruto would just be. That's when Naruto become evil. Straight up. That's when he's like, I've seen the worst of the worst. That's wink.
Oh god.
Oh my gosh, indeed.
But no, oh god, that I'm trying to think that man, like how Naruto would feel if he just awoke from that genjutsu and Tashi's like, "Are you done yet?" No. Okay, go back to that swing.
Like some kid on timeout. Like just have you learned your lesson yet? Oh, all right.
All right, go back. A little 3 more days, maybe a week. But no, it would be interesting to see those two reverse. But I don't think so. Like we said, I think the thing that would get me would be some of the pains, like the one that absorbed chakra. I think that would have a big thing on Sasuke. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Hmm.
okay. Okay.
I think because if he absorbed all of his chakra, eventually the only thing that he would really have would be the curse mark reserves of Orochimaru's chakra.
Yeah.
But if Pain pushes Sasuke enough, won't Orochimaru come out just like in the Itachi fight?
Yeah, but you got to think about it. Pain already dealt with Orochimaru once.
That is true. I don't think he's gonna be much help.
I'm about to say, remember the time in the games or the formation of Akatsuki, Orochimaru was a part of the Akatsuki, and he
Yeah.
tried taking Pain. Pain All Might pushed him through the woods, and Orochimaru was like, "Okay, I call it a day. You win, but not, but for now." And that now never came back to winning for Orochimaru.
You know that's crazy. Like like the main Pain by himself is a problem.
Yeah,
Like now I'm really thinking about it. Like him by himself alone is like bad news. So you add the rest.
well, we all
Yeah.
got admit before we change subjects. Tachi, if he did fight him, he would take out at least some of the pains.
Oh, of course, most definitely.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I think. I mean, Tachi and Pain are some of the strongest members of Akatsuki, and it's just scenario based in that fight. You can't really think of a winner unless you ask the creator himself. But if you really think about facts, it just depends on the scenario and what tactics and skills they use. So,
Hmm.
Yeah, I
but
agree. Like, I mean, you could easily put them both like in the top 20 in the whole verse.
oh yeah, uh, I mean, you got to think about it. They got the strongest eyes of the dojutsu. I think that's how I call it. Of the
Hmm.
Naruto world. It's the Rinnegan, then the Sharingan, then I think it's the Byakugan.
And
So,
this might be a hot take, but honestly, Pain's aura was more godlike than Madara's, in my opinion. Like Madara was powerful and he was godlike, but he didn't have that same energy that Pain had.
Hmm.
yeah,
Like
because
Pain,
like,
with that theme,
oh, well, you mean when he took down the hidden leaf in one swoop?
yeah, like and just like everything, like he just screamed God to me.
Yeah, because
Like just,
he really was talking like extinction level. He's like, this world shall know pain. But once you heard that, it sent chills down my spine.
yeah, it was just
Yeah.
like the way he carried himself just came off godly.
Hmm.
Not just that, he had that paper girl, Conan, who was like an angel because she had origami wings and she regarded herself as an angel.
Hmm.
So yeah, uh, let's see, and also let's see. All right, let me ask you this, Mix, you first. How would you feel if
Okay.
the story changed a little bit and it was a what if story of what if Naruto was evil? Because we already talked about for one earlier. You
So yeah, so I'm gonna briefly talk about what we mentioned earlier, although I didn't get a chance to look for what we were talking about. So there was an original version of Naruto, before it became what we know of as today, and I should probably look it up. But his character was different. Very similar but very different. He seemed more mischievous, like on purpose, Seemed a little bit more evil. Uh, like intentionally evil, as opposed to just being a attention-seeking child. His character looked a little different too. I want to say he looked like a weird mixture between what Sasuke ended up looking like and like how
Oh
Naruto
God.
still looks. Like he had
Oh,
darker
wow.
hair, I want to say. I really need to look this up. Someone showed it to me, but it was years ago, and I don't even talk to this person anymore, so I can't even ask them, "Hey, where did you find this?" Um, but that was interesting. It was a completely different tone than what Naruto is now, like where it started at the very beginning. It was different, but I like it, and I am curious to know what happens further. And you know what? I do have my computer right here. Let's see if I can find
All
the answer to what the fuck is this even. Let's see. Because I really want to know now. Now I want to like go back and read what I did read and see how much there was. What was the
So
original?
Curtis, while she's looking for it, who is your
Hmm.
favorite party member?
Not a she.
Hmm.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
My pronouns are they, them.
It's with me sometimes, man. It's like, I'll be honest, but yeah,
Okay. Oh,
Curtis,
what was the question? What was the question?
who is your favorite Kotsky member other than Itachi?
I was going to say Pain, but outside of them, I'll say Daedra.
Makes sense, makes sense.
He
And
was just
that's
such a
what
cool character.
no, that would make that brought back flashbacks. Was when I told y'all about some stuff I had to cover at school. That was one of them. Dater's hand because it had a mouth on it.
Oh my god! But what am I about to say? Um, Honestly, one of my favorite fights, I think, is an underrated fight, is Sasuke versus Daedra. I think it's one of the better fights in the show.
Yeah.
Like it was
Man,
their creative fight.
I don't know. It was. Now let me ask y'all this. How do you, Curtis? Do you really like Boruto?
I tried to give it a chance at the beginning. I knew it was going to be
Yeah.
slow at first because I didn't like if they would already start with massive things happening, it would negate Naruto's ending. So I see why they started off slow, but I felt
Yeah.
like it got too much. Like honestly, they really could have started maybe right before the movie and then redo the movie and then go from there.
Yeah.
'Cause I know now, like I'm hearing the manga is just getting better. Everyone likes it. Boruto is like a beast now, apparently. But like, at what
Look,
cost? Like, how? Like,
I'm I'm pissed now because what's it called? Boruto took Sasuke Rinnegan. Naruto stood up. There's no reason for me to read that anymore.
Like Boruto, like is a lot better. Like he is like actually a really cool character, and the concept of him being the antagonist in his own world is interesting to me. That is interesting. I mean, it sucks that we had to go through a lot to get there, but at least
Yeah.
we're there. But I think
Yeah.
what made me mad is like they teased us episode one of what's supposed to happen, and it took us like how many episodes to actually get there?
Yeah. Didn't they cancel the anime or am I hearing things?
I thought it was on hiatus for right now.
How long has it been on hiatus?
I don't think it's been that long.
I'm about to say, I mean, I like some of the characters. Like, I like how Shino, the guy that no one talks about, is their sensei. Like, I recently just played the Ninja Storm games, and Shino, the bug dude, he literally said, Naruto's like, hey, talk about, because he just reunited with Hinata and Kiba, and he said, hey, you're that bug guy. And Shino's like, we've done missions together. You don't even know my own name. And he's
I
like,
mean, he kind of is in the background, not in the bad way, but he's always been like the quiet one,
and now look, I'm in Boruto. He talks so much.
which is so weird. I think the worst thing Boruto ever did. What was her name? She was Orochimaru's like pupil for a little while. She was one of the proctors for the
Oh,
tuning exams.
yeah, I know what
Oh,
you're talking about.
Man, I'll never forgive them for what they did to her.
So,
Like,
Mick,
why?
you ever find a concept?
Oh, did you find what you're looking for?
yes and no. I'm not finding the exact details I'm looking for, but there was a one-shot story written and illustrated by Masashi Kishimoto in '97 and was published in Akamaru Jump. But in that version, the story is about a young demon fox named Naruto who lives as a boy and is distrustful of villagers because his father attacked the ninja village.
Mm.
Yeah, because in our version, his father's the fourth, right? Like,
Yeah, he's the good guy. He's the Hokage and
So,
everything.
so Minato attacks the village.
I don't know if his name was Minato at the time, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, because it was an
That's
early
weird
comic.
to
It was like
think
a one
about.
shot. Now I feel like I'm okay.
I feel so dirty
Naruto.
thinking about that. Minato attacking him to leave? No.
Oh man, I can't even picture that.
I'm trying. It's like, I feel weird, man. It's like, no.
Like my brain can't even compute that.
It's like it's rebooting itself every time I think, like, nope, error, error.
Bro, like the dial-up sound effects in my brain right now. It just ain't working.
But no,
There was a one-shot manga pilot of Naruto had enemies using guns, and Naruto using
Excuse me?
demon fox no jutsu to transform into this very interesting creature. Okay, that's
what?
different. Yeah, yeah, I'm confused as well. I don't know why they had guns, but I think he also didn't even want to be a ninja. He wanted to be a ramen chef, which actually could totally make sense.
What?
But what? He did want to become Okage. He wanted to own his own ramen shop. That was the
Yes,
goal.
that was definitely
It's like how it
the
I
reminds me
mean,
so much right now of Kung Fu Panda. It's like it reminds me of Kung Fu Panda where he wanted to be one of the Furious Five, but and learn Kung Fu. But instead, his dad's like, "We're gonna open a noodle shop."
okay, if Naruto came out now, that type of goal would low key work. I mean, look at Chainsaw Man. Look at Deji's goal.
Yeah, did you
Like
just
what?
wanted to touch some girl's boobs? That's all that man
Exactly.
wanted.
So we have simpler goals now. So you fit right in.
I'm just scared to hear what like everything Mick said. I'm scared to hear what Sasuke's like in that story.
No, actually, Sasuke wasn't supposed to be in
Yeah, he
Naruto at
wasn't gonna
all.
be. Yeah,
Oh,
he wasn't. Like I think they added him more to flesh it out.
yeah.
Like they probably added him and Sakura, and
Which is crazy. He's such a big part of the story. Like, how would the story even work
now.
without him?
It wouldn't be as long, I guarantee it. But
I don't
man,
know. If Naruto was evil, I think it will all depends on when he turns evil, whether he's a kid,
Yeah.
teenager, or adult. Like it'd
I
be three
think
different.
teenager. It'd be the most better, in my opinion, if it was Shippuden Naruto. So I think
Mm,
if it was under Orochimaru's teachings, which Mix already told me the other day, that Orochimaru, she don't think like they don't think that Orochimaru would train Naruto.
I feel like Naruto would just be too fucking annoying and would get on Orochimaru's nerves. Like,
I
It
mean,
would
that
be
is kind of true.
I think he
it
would
would be
wear him down
abusive.
to the point
It
where
would be
he's
an
like, get out
abusive
of my
teacher relationship where he
Bro,
smacks the shit
Orochimaru would
out of
kill
Naruto.
Naruto after like a month of training.
He's like, I'm giving you back. You can have Jiraiya.
Ooh, but I just thought about a whole scenario. 'Cause I was thinking about this if like Naruto turned evil, that means Sasuke automatically should be the good guy. But
Yeah.
what if both Naruto and Sasuke are evil? What if Sasuke somehow convinced Naruto to turn against the village
Yeah.
and he accepts it? He'd be like, Naruto, like, think about how they treated you. Do you really want to stay there? And then like he thinks about it, like, you know what? I'll go with you. And then boom.
And he said they were friends, right? Come on, that peer pressure right there.
Oh man, because I'll say maybe this whole entire thing plays out right after Sasuke and Naruto both know the truth about Itachi.
Oh.
So honestly, this could happen right after the five Kage summit.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine that? Like Naruto on the other side of the war with Sasuke.
Oh God, man. It's like, and here's the thing. They be homies for life. They be blood brothers, and they just, what would Sakura be like? I just want to know where she be in this.
Probably
Oh, when you think about it, she might join them. She might join them.
Team 7, evil.
Oh man, because she was willing to go with Sasuke a couple times.
Yeah, and you know what Sasuke did? All you heard with the Chidori stream in the background, like, nope.
That because Sasuke knew that she was bullshitting, but like if she was
Oh,
genuinely serious,
he would think
now
about
the
it.
biggest question: what would he not to do if Naruto like did agree to go with Sasuke?
Naruto,
Would she go?
Hell yes, she would. I guarantee you she will.
Bro, we just created our own evil team right there.
Now, what do you
Oh, man.
think, man? Do you think Hinata would follow Naruto if he went evil and rogue?
Probably.
I feel like Naruto would
Oh
do that
man.
no talk jutsu, but only for like corruption. And he'd say,
Mhm.
Hinata, you know how the Hyuga clan is? They treated you dirty. Come follow me.
Oh man, I just thought about something. You know how sad it would be if Kakashi had to confront Naruto and Sasuke.
And probably
Ooh.
Sakura. And all it's Sakura.
Oh, he has to
It's
face teams. Oh man.
it's so weird seeing guns in this like one shot. I found it and I'm concerned. And it just
So
looks
they're
weird. They have a thing of
ninjas
someone
with
putting the
guns.
thing in the gun and
He
then
said
another
they just
panel of him holding a gun. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And right before that is a panel of Naruto in the sexy jutsu with the tiniest bikini I've ever seen. And she has a tail,
Wait, what?
like a fox tail.
This is so wrong. This ain't how it's supposed to be.
Like I feel like you're poisoning my image of Naruto right now.
Oh my God. It's like,
Google.
just
What did
not
I
the sexy
how did I
jutsu way with poisoning our mind. What poisoning our mind is the sexy jutsu with a tail.
if you're
That-
interested, just Google Naruto one shot pilot PDF English.
well, it's just
And
the
you'll
concept is
find
poisoning my mind. Like I couldn't imagine 12-year-old me finding this and like, no, not my Naruto.
I
Let me see
mean
this.
Oh man, this
I'm looking at it right now.
actually this is kind of really inappropriate. She's like bending over.
What
Like
the
they
hell?
can draw this? They can draw
what?
this? What is this? Like yo, I don't man.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
Japan. They draw everything, so I'm not surprised.
They can't know what to do. All right, what is it called? Naruto, what?
Just Google Naruto one shot pilot
All
PDF.
right, I'm doing that right now. One shot pilot.
Man, someone pulled a gun on this kid.
Like, what kind of guns
Trying to
are they?
rob his house. It looks
What kind of guns are they?
like a handgun. Like
I was thinking maybe it's like some like Demon Slayer type stuff. Like,
no, it's just regular
oh
old handguns.
god.
I know, it's weird. It's not making sense.
So is this
Like
set in modern time then? Like, is
that's a good question. Like he's kind of wearing what he was wearing in the show, but it's kind of different. But everyone else looks more modern. Like some of the villains are kind of reminding me of like Capsule Core of DBZ or DB. I
hmm
don't know. Like it's giving those vibes. But then again, this was made in 1997. So like
bro? Like, who talked to Kishimoto and convinced them to like, you know what? Let's not do this. Let's do something different.
Oh God, I'm looking at it right now. It's really weird.
I don't know why I
But
thought he had dark hair. He still has blonde hair. I don't know why I thought he was something else. But I feel like there was another version before this, though.
Well, there's
I
probably
think there
concept.
is. There
There
probably is
is.
like concept art.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. That's what I need to look up. Concept art.
I say they probably had many ideas and they thought about it out loud. Like, you know what, this is kind of shitty. Let's not do this.
This is kind of shitty. I'm dead.
Because honestly, I could see them having Naruto have dark hair and then them changing it, and then when they brought in Sasuke, have Sasuke's design be what they kind of wanted Naruto's design to originally be.
Basically, that's what I'm
But I could see it.
Oh my gosh. Bitches. These are interesting.
But yeah, I've been thinking about what
Wait
would
and
happen to Naruto
see.
with evil. Like if he tried to take Sasuke's eyes, but then Curtis told me like he wouldn't really need to. I think, in my opinion, he'd take the Forbidden Scroll and try to become the strongest he could. Because that was already his goal at first, is to be strong as he was. So if imagine him taking the Forbidden Scroll at first and learning all the secret forbidden jutsus. And think about it. If he could learn the mastery of more with Shadow Clone Jutsu, you know how if you use Shadow Clone Jutsu and you read something and you disassemble the clones, all that knowledge go back to the original user. Imagine him doing that and just scattering all over the like villages, just looking for different jutsus, and then just
Bro, he would come back and waste the village.
Oh my God, man! Say, hey guys, I'm back.
Like,
So there was a Team 7, and they just all look so weird. Like Naruto's hair is like slicked a little bit, like he has pens in it.
Oh, he looks like one of those biker guys.
Sasuke's hair is just doing like this thing, going back. Sakura looks mostly the same, but she's wearing like a crop top and looks like cooler, I guess.
Cooler.
I don't know, this looks so
cooler.
weird.
Was she ever cool? Was she ever?
She was in her own right. In her mind, she was.
With characters like her, I realize a lot of people don't like her because she was just really acting like a teenage girl, and I think maybe the writers just didn't like teenage girls. Like,
Oh, okay.
you can tell when someone hates a certain type of character by how they write them.
Oh, okay. You know what? I did a video on this a while back talking about Sakura, and my beef with her wasn't how she act. My beef with her came because like she actually had the most potential, even above Naruto and Sasuke, and they didn't do anything with that. Because remember at the beginning of Naruto, they said that she had the best chakra control out of the three.
Yeah.
But she never did anything.
Yeah.
Like she just stood in the background.
She did more when Shippuden happened. Like once she was like under
Tsunade. Mm-hmm. Cause I think at the end, even she realized, okay, yep, I'm kind of useless. Let me get better. Because during the tuning exam, I remember this till this day when both Naruto and Sasuke were incapacitated. She was keeping guard, sound ninja attack. This is when I thought, oh, Sakura's going to do something amazing. She's going to like hold her own until backup arrives. It's going to be great. No, she set up one trap that didn't work. And then she stabs one dude and just bites his arm. And he's just punching her in the forehead. It's like shooing a dog away. And I felt so bad.
Oh, no.
She cut her hair.
Like that was a big deal.
Man.
But that was my beat for her because the potential was there but wasn't met until Shippuden. And that's when we saw it. And honestly, even though people hate Boruto, she did her thing in Boruto. I can't lie. Like she's awesome now.
I do not like Itachi's early design. Oh my god.
I'm scared to even look at it.
Like,
wait, what?
Itachi's early design is horrible. It's just, oh no, it's giving me pirate.
Pirate?
Oh,
They have an eye patch or something?
Well, he does have his like thing like to the side, but like, oh no, like it's like he has a sash around his waist to hold his pants up, and then he has like bandages on his arms, but it's a rough sketch, so there's no color to it. It's just,
Oh god.
It just
Bro,
looks
like
weird. I don't
It's a
like
one
it.
piece of Tachi.
One piece Itachi?
You know what? Yeah, let's say that. The basic, which is still giving pirate, but yeah, but yeah,
God, no. He
some of
was-
these look so weird.
it's
Also, Curtis, do you consider Sasuke a villain? Because me and Mick talked, and
mhm.
we don't apparently consider Sasuke a villain because he's full of trauma. So,
Wait. Y'all don't think he's a villain?
I feel like the question was asked differently. No, you asked if he was evil. I don't think he's evil. I think he was just a fucked up child dealing with fucked up trauma and not a
oh
proper
yeah,
way to deal with it. Like, I don't think he was initially just like, I'm just gonna be evil for the rest of my life. I think he was just seeking vengeance like a child would do, or anybody. Like he dealt
yeah.
with, he basically not witnessed. He was secondary to witnessing a whole ass genocide. Like, name anybody who would think straight after that. Like, and then be like a whole ass preteen with them crazy ass hormones and shit, and just not having the wisdom that you get when you get older. Like,
I mean, like, okay, in my honest opinion, to me, trauma is not an excuse for doing bad things. Because if that was the case, Kakashi would have been a villain. Kakashi went through arguably the most out of almost everybody, if you really think about it.
okay. I
Sasuke, to
mean, I
me, it
wouldn't
wasn't
say
necessarily
that. I
evil.
think, yeah. There
He
we go.
wasn't.
Yeah.
He didn't turn evil until after the five Kage summit. That's when he became evil. But he turned back around when he saw his brother.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there was like a little glimpse of evil, but he was able to come back from it.
Yeah. Like, it wasn't his intention to be evil. I
Yeah.
don't think.
So I think Itachi once said that Sasuke was a blank canvas that can be painted any color, and he was almost
Yeah.
painted evil.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but I get what you guys are saying.
Yeah. I mean, he still comes off as a villain, but yeah, I don't think he's
I
evil.
mean,
Not
I,
He
intentionally.
ain't right. I mean, his motives, the way he's doing,
No,
ain't right to go
no one
about
said
it.
that.
So yeah,
like how
Yeah.
was he's not evil, but he was an antagonist.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
and that's the best way I can describe it. Because honestly, he didn't necessarily do anything evil at the beginning. He just wanted power to kill Itachi, and that was it. Now, when
he's
he
a
found out the truth, he was like, "Fuck the village." That's when he became a little evil. But then he saw Itachi. He answered some of his questions and was like, "Okay, you know what? I want to learn more." And then we got all the information. That's all Sasuke needed. He just needed all the information. He became
Basically.
good.
Basically. It was a lot to take in, though. Jesus.
Actually, I'll do you one better. He wanted to pretend to be evil because at the very end, he kind of wanted to be what Itachi was. Itachi wasn't evil. He did an evil
Hmm.
thing, but he wasn't evil. So at the end, he wanted to be the evil that the world can rise against to
Hmm.
put the world at peace. He'll be that one evil. So
Okay.
it's like playing the role of evil versus being evil itself.
Yeah, I feel that.
but we can all agree before we have to head out that Naruto is one of the best shonen action animes out there. Like to this day, and it came back in like the early 2000s.
Yeah. Yeah.
Agreed. That's my show. To me, Naruto is my flawed masterpiece.
Oh.
I mean, it's always Naruto and Dragon Ball. It's always going to be top notch to me because that's what the groundwork for most of these fighting animes are, or most of the
Hmm.
characters like Black Clover or anyone like that that screams and says, "I'm going to be the very best in something." They're inspired by Naruto, right there.
We're trying.
Actually, I I talked with my friends about this. I think they were actually more inspired by Bleach than Naruto.
How so?
Like in case of a Black Clover, every only thing that's similar to Naruto is like it's kind of skin deep. It's like
Yeah.
boy who wants to strive to be something was not really a Naruto thing to strive to be something, and then the inner demon thing, which it still has its own
It's
differences.
also
Besides those
like
two
an
things,
underdog kind of effect too, though, right? Like no one really was rooting for Naruto.
Yeah, no one did. Everyone hated Naruto. Yeah.
But to me, it's a bit different because that world, it was more so classism than anything else.
Oh yeah.
Like people didn't like Yuno, and Yuno was pretty much the Sasuke with less trauma. People didn't mess with him, so he was a commoner.
Yeah. Valid. Oh, yeah, there's so many variables to it.
Plus, I think the creator even stated that he took more inspiration from Bleach too. I don't
That's
quote me on
valid.
that, but I think he did say that.
I feel that. I feel like certain anime are very similar, and like I consider Goku and Naruto similar because they both started off kind of like dumb, but they're not dumb. They are, but they're not. Like Goku is a
Goku's
tactician.
okay. We're gonna get this
He's
straight
a
right now.
tactician.
Goku is straight up dumb. Unless he comes to fighting, then he's a genius out of everyone else.
Yeah, he's a tactician.
Yeah,
Like I feel
yeah.
like the way he would go about it, he'd be like he'd let the person hit him first to
Like
like gauge how strong they were.
my
But like
man can
once he
battle
knew they
gods
were
but can't
smart,
drive a car.
no comment. He never got a license. It's fine. There was an
Yeah, him
episode about
and
that with him and
Piccolo.
Piccolo
Chi Chi
trying to
made
get a
him get up
license.
and
It
get
was
one. I
filler,
remember
but
that episode.
you remember that episode?
I do. He's
Like
like,
what?
literally, she's just like, she even brought it out. She's like, y'all can fight aliens, you can fight tyrants, but you can't drive a damn buggy. And then Goku's like, he straight up brought Piccolo down with him, saying, "You can't drive, can you?" Piccolo looked over worried. Don't bring me into this.
Wait,
Oh,
since you guys are huge Dragon Ball fans, I have a question for you.
Okay.
what?
Do you think they should make Super Saiyan 4 canon?
I don't know. Like that feels pointless if they already have like God mode and shit, like and Ultra Instinct and a whole bunch of other shit. Like that
I
just
mean, they can
feels.
find a way. They can find a way.
I
I
mean, I'm
mean,
sure they could, but it feels dumb. Like, and it was
okay,
ugly.
okay,
Like,
okay. I'll take this for it. Y'all remember Kaba from Dragon Ball Super?
okay.
Yeah,
Okay, make him and the Saiyans from Kefla's universe Super Saiyan 4.
Oh.
because like I heard what you said. To me, Super
That's
Saiyan 4 is the best form they've ever did. Because
I
like
mean,
it just
I'm
felt
saying
like a Saiyan form.
it is a Saiyan form, but Goku and Vegeta, they only got the God Key because they trained with Beerus in them. But if it's natural forms we're talking about for a Saiyan, then yeah, Super Saiyan 4 is where it's at.
Hmm. What if somehow combine the two together? 'Cause I know in the manga, like they like. Oh, wait. Do y'all know anything in the manga before I say this?
I don't care
I
about
know a lot
spoilers.
about I know manga
Okay. Well, well, when Frieza became black and just
that's
one shot
so
them both.
weird.
I'm dead. I'm fucking dead.
The straight
The
up, I
memes
know what
from
you're
that
mean by
alone.
that, but when you say it like that, that's straight up said it's
The
so weird.
memes.
Oh, I didn't mean to say like
When
The
Greedo was
memes for
black,
that.
when he was in
he
his
one
black form.
shot
That's
in the
even worse.
shit.
That's even worse.
After calling everyone monkeys, and now he's black. Yo, what?
Frieza's racist. Hey, how the tides have turned. But
Oh my god! But that could be like the perfect time to bust that form out because they kind of got washed by Frieza.
oh god. But
Oh,
I'm gonna have to cut this short so I get ready for work. But
Oh,
Curtis,
yeah,
you-
true.
it was nice having you on, and always a pleasure, man.
oh, it was a pleasure. Now I gotta finish packing for GalaxyCon. I've not
Ooh,
done packing yet.
that's so exciting.
He's
I
gonna
gotta
meet
get my
Daredevil.
costume together. I'm cosplaying as Asta, Black Clover, and
Ooh.
also it's looking pretty gas. I tried it on. I'm like, oh my god.
I'm off the yes. But
And like, and I'll show you some pictures too. But granted, okay, if I show you the picture of the sword, don't look at the background. 'Cause I didn't mean to put a certain poster in the background when I took the picture. One of my friends pointed that out. She's like, "I love your sword, but that Mika something poster in the back.
I'm dead.
What is that? What is it?"
I'm dead.
yeah. But
Wait, where can we
oh,
find you?
Oh, you can find me on YouTube. Also, I think on my small videos, I have all like my handles and stuff, and I'll send you my handles too.
Okay, cool. I guess we should put it probably in the link of this video if you have it.
we will.
Cool.
But
Because I feel like our viewers want to know.
Alrighty, Curtis. I will talk to you later, okay?
All right, it was a pleasure. You guys have a good night.
You
You
too.
too.